Man, it's your boy Big Drew, Goodfellas Podcast, episode 9. We are in a special location today. We are in Detroit, Michigan with my boy Ali Sobh, man. You guys might have seen him all over the internet. He's like the Arabic Andrew Tate, man. I had to see what was up with this guy, hit him in the DM, and guess what? Now we're here. What's up, Ali?
What's up?
How you living, brother? Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you having me on your podcast, man.
Yeah, appreciate you having us at your 21,000 square foot mega mansion. So none of that is internet cap, by the way, you guys. This is all real. I'm here seeing it with my own eyes. The Rolls Royce, the Mustang, it's all out there, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, this guy is no cap, man. So first things first, Ali, bro, let me ask you a question, bro. Like, you just I started seeing you maybe about 6 months ago all over the internet and everything. Obviously you're successful, you're doing well. What do you do actually for the fans that don't know? Like, what do you do? Me just knowing the Detroit crowd and knowing people, they're like, oh, that's the car wash king. That's the car wash king. Are you the car wash king?
I am the car wash king. Actually, I own 16 car washes here in Michigan.
No way.
And then I have a couple in Florida as well. The ones here are called Fast Splash, and the slogan is the king of all car washes.
No way.
Yeah.
And they literally telling me that you're the king. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And how many do you have in Florida?
Two.
So 18 car washes total.
And I got 2 amusement parks.
Amusement parks?
Yeah. 2 amusement parks. One in Farmington, one in Saginaw. Yeah. And I got a restaurant.
This guy's out of control. What kind of restaurant?
Coney Island.
Coney Island?
Yeah.
Okay, where at? What city?
Detroit.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Which one?
It's King Coney.
Oh, everything is king. And he wore the Hugh Hefner Versace fit, just so everybody sees. My boy. So, it's a funny story how I actually found you online. I follow Baller Busters. I know you know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was following Baller Busters and they were trying to clown you, bro. And I was like, wait a minute, this guy's sick. So it actually backfired on them. And I was like, yo, this guy's tight. I found his content, boom, 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 started following him. And then I saw like a month ago, he was in Los Angeles. I wanted to get him on my podcast, but I was actually in Phoenix, so I didn't even reach out. And then I'm in Detroit right now. I reached out and here we are, bro.
Awesome.
Here we are, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
So like that whole Baller Busters thing, when did they start busting your balls?
What, 6 months ago, 7 months ago?
So right when I found you.
Yeah, 6, 7 months ago.
I bet it backfired though. You probably got subscribers from that.
If you stay on your guide, man, all that backfires on everybody else, bro. You don't let that hate get to you, man.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing with Baller Busters that they probably don't understand about you is, they're making fun of these guys that sell courses and all this shit. Bro, you're self-made. You're not out here trying to get people to pay $30 a month to learn your fitness program. Like, you really got cracking.
It's sad, and I was a little bit disappointed that they put me in that crowd, That's why I came into this platform, because I know there's a lot of fake people out there that's making money, faking it to make it, as they say. Using
their homeboys' cars and all kinds of stuff.
I swear to God, I have, you didn't see all my other cars. I got cars in Florida. I was buying a McLaren 7 months ago. And, the vice president was greeting me because I have multiple McLarens before this. So you have to get into, it's kind
of like Ferrari. You have to get the levels.
Yeah. And
would you get a 720?
750. I had a 720.
Okay.
I went up to a 750, and that's only if you have, not many people can get into it.
Yeah, you have to get in the tiers, yep.
Yeah, and he was late 10 minutes, and he apologized, and he tells me, bro, I just had 4 guys here, bro, trying to rent 2 McLarens for a month, bro, and I kicked them out. We don't do that here. So they can what? Fake it.
So they can fake it and show that they're in Florida and we're doing the thing and try to sell some BS courses that everyone's trying to do.
Yeah, that's bull, bro. So, yeah.
Okay, with the internet stuff, like I said, I found you 6 months ago. You already had, over 200,000 followers. You were popping. What was your first taste of social media success? Like, where did Ali Sobh get born? Like, when did you decide you want to be that influencer? And what took you to that level to where you got hundreds of thousands of followers?
Yeah, honestly, man. A few years ago, when I saw this guy, Andrew Tate.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Andrew Tate.
Yeah. A few years ago, when I saw Andrew Tate, I was in the kitchen in one of my homes, and I said, I'm not a big social media guy, but I am on YouTube, I watch the news like that. And I saw this guy pop out, and, he made sense, but at the same time, I knew he's not self-made, not really the right way of going about this. And I said, this guy's going to make a lot of money faking this to people, And I said, I got to get on this and really give them the real deal. So yeah, I started preparing for this a few years ago, honest to God. And then a year and probably now 3 months, I've been
going hard.
Going hard, yeah. Nothing's fake, man. I just hired a guy, told him, just follow me, man.
So when you decided I'm going to put out the reel 15 months ago, how many followers did you have on Instagram at that time?
We started with 0, and for couple.
So you made a brand new page, Ali Soba _ official.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you started with zero.
Zero, man. For first couple of months, couldn't get to 100 followers.
No way.
Yeah.
So what was the first video that went viral that actually had people starting to watch you?
I was at the car wash. I pulled up in my Rolls Royce and, just do my...
To your car wash?
Yeah,
Okay.
my car wash, and I check up on my location, and, I was all lettered up and, looking good, and, I greeted my managers. And
Is that the picture I posted the other day with the beanie cap and the leather and the Prada?
No, that's another one.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But and it was a nice video. It was a minute video, and it went viral,
Really?
Yeah. I think it did 1 million views. It was my first video that I did 1
On
million.
Instagram Reels?
On Instagram, yeah.
That's crazy. And then you just started getting...
yeah.
Cool. And that's what you were going for, trying to get that one viral one, get it out there,
You gotta have
get the
viral.
followers
No,
and
thank God,
show
man.
the real.
Every week we have a viral, at least one or two videos a week that go viral.
Yeah, no, you have a lot that go viral.
Yeah,
even the ones that don't go viral still get like 40K views.
Yeah,
which is
our minimum is 40K.
Which is like low key viral still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Our minimum now, any post that we post now hits 40, 50, 2 days, yeah.
So when the followers started coming off that first one, you said you barely had 100 followers on there. You had the video go viral, you checking up on the car washes, et cetera, et cetera. How many followers did you gain from that first video?
5,000.
How many?
5,000.
Oh, okay. So overnight you had 5,000. Then you started looking official, and people just started watching and coming. And
It's a lot of hard work. You got to just keep those videos going.
no, 100%.
So the algorithm gets it, Yeah, so they like that. You got a lot of likes. I got a lot of likes on it. That also helps the algorithm. Yeah, and I just, told the guy, just keep coming with me to the car washes. First we were doing them just at home. And then I said, you know what? You're full time, man. Come with me to work. Come drive with me and all that. Yeah, and just.
So you have a cameraman, 8-10 hours a day following
10
you?
hours, yeah.
That's sick. Was that bro that I met outside? The IT guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of them. And then Justin is another one.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, I always like hearing stories, how people come up.
Yeah.
Bro. It's always good to hear all that. So then, obviously, and you're Arabic, and there's a big Arabic community out here, so I'm sure they took a liking to you real quick.
Right
they
away,
probably
yeah.
embraced you real quick because they all love you, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
I have a lot of Arabic friends out here in Detroit, and before I got a hold of him myself, I was asking around, and everyone said that this guy's cool, bro. No bad things, and no one said anything bad.
Yeah, the Arabic population, man, just connected with me all over the world. It's insane.
Yeah, 100%.
It's insane, all over the world, all the Arabic people. I was in Lebanon. I don't know if you saw that video when the war was going with Israel, and I decided to take a first class.
I didn't see that one, no.
Yeah, everybody was running away, paying 10, 20.
You're going to it.
I was going to it. It was just me and an old lady coming from Dubai into Lebanon.
No way. It's just two of you on the whole flight.
On the whole flight, man.
That's
It was
crazy.
being bombed and everything. Yeah, I stayed there for 3 days,
How far were you from the action?
Right there.
No way.
Oh, yeah. I said, we say the Shahada. I said, I saw death, and I called for my prayers of death. A bomb hit just a mile away and shook the car, the impact of it, and almost took us off the road.
No way.
Yeah.
It was like an earthquake, basically.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, we've seen it all.
That's crazy. How long ago was this?
8 months ago.
Okay, I was gonna say not that long ago. Yeah. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
just happened. Yeah. So I was down there, and I was just helping everybody. Putting people in hotels, putting people in schools, shelters, creating kitchens for people, just helping, blankets, everything, whatever I can do to help. Renting places for people, giving food for people that are on the streets.
You see, and stuff like this is what Baller Busters won't show you. That's the
Yeah, of
problem.
course,
That's
yeah.
the problem. Is guys literally giving back to a whole country in the time of need, and nobody's promoting that, but they'll promote just bullshit. It's crazy.
And then on top of it, Drew, the lifestyle that I have, man. Not many people have this lifestyle to go and put your life on the line. You got a lot to lose.
Put your life on the line to help people.
Yeah,
literally.
And you have all this. I left all the, cars and the houses. And,
Straight to the trenches.
Yeah, because, I started in the trenches, man, So, yeah.
So you're from Detroit originally?
I was born in
Where'd you grow up? What neighborhood?
Dearborn Heights, then went to Grosse Pointe, St. Clair Shores, and then now here in Detroit.
And now here in Detroit. Yeah, and the craziest house. If you guys could see this house, you guys would be shocked. Literally shocked.
You have to heard of Kmart.
Kmart, of course.
This house, the man that built this house, he was the richest man of his era, number one.
Okay.
Number two, why was he richest man in his era? He's the founder and owner of Kmart.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man, rest in peace, Kmart. I used to shop there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's the original Walmart in Myers for you guys that don't know.
Yeah.
So speaking of the war, or the bombing, it wasn't really a war. It was an attack from Israel at Lebanon.
Yeah.
let me just ask, like, what's your thoughts on that, bro? What Israel was doing to Lebanon? How do you feel about it? What do you think about that situation, Netanyahu and all of that?
I don't agree with that, man. It's just sad, the money and the power that they have and how they abuse it, man. Yeah, it's it's a beautiful country, man, Lebanon, and the people are beautiful, and we're very smart people, so that's why they attack us, to keep us separated, so we don't unite, So that was a big reason for me to go over there and help out, keep the strength.
Definitely. How's everything over there now? It pretty much settled down. Everything's cool.
Yeah.
What did they do that bombing for anyway? What was the purpose of it? Is Hezbollah even real, or is that just a boogeyman that they put on the media for us?
Yeah, but it's really, they got a lot of petroleum over there. They got a lot of gas and oil over there, Lebanon, and they're about to tap into it right now. So they really wanted to get to that oil.
That's what it was, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
It's been like that for many years.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So it's sad, but
what can you do, right?
Yeah. You can do as much as you can do.
Yeah.
You help out, in somewhat way. You don't need to hold a gun to help out. You can help out in other ways,
Were you holding a gun when you were out there?
Yeah. Other people were holding the guns.
All around you, right?
Yeah,
that's good. That's
crazy, man.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So the car washes, is the car washes pretty much your bread and butter?
No, everything's bread and butter now. The amusement parks are big.
But like, what started? Was the car washes?
Car washes.
And how old were you when you bought your first car wash?
I was young, 21.
21?
Yeah.
And then just escalated into 18 car washes in 2 states?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, 25 years right now we celebrated.
And which 2 amusement parks do you own? This guy's crazy. Car washes, amusement parks, 20,000 square foot crib. Sheesh. Need to start hanging out with him more.
Yeah. They're called Funway. There's one in Farmington. There's one in Saginaw. 115 acres, 130 acres.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm making them a full-blown amusement parks with, roller coasters and everything.
That's crazy. When did you buy those?
4 years ago.
And what made Ali Sobh say, hey, I'm getting in the amusement park business 4 years ago, like after the car wash, the restaurant, everything. Where'd that come out of, bro?
I love making people happy. I really do. I enjoy that a lot. And what way of also making money? You're making people happy and you're making money. So, and I enjoy that stuff. I'm a kid at heart.
Yeah.
I love all this roller coasters, go-kart and all that. So, yeah, I said, you know what? In the summertime, too, it's a little bit slower in the car wash business. So
okay.
The amusement parks are banging.
So kids are out of school. The weather's nice.
Yeah.
So were they existing amusement parks or did you build them?
Yeah, no, existing. Run down.
Okay.
Give them
buy them, refurbish them.
Yeah, everything I buy like that.
A little facelift and good to go. But that's probably what, seasonal, only from what, probably April till September or something?
April till October 31st.
April till October 31st. You do some crazy Halloween shit too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, right?
We do some, yeah, I do some, last year we had 2 haunted car washes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I convert my car washes.
Oh, and they drive through it and there's all kinds of shit?
Oh my God.
Yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
That probably made a lot of money too.
Oh, yeah.
Out here, for the fans that don't know, Michigan people, not even Michigan, the whole Midwest takes Halloween so serious. Out here, it's insane. Like 4th of July and Halloween, bro. Literally.
And we had our first annual 4th of July fireworks show at the amusement park.
Oh, that was probably sick.
Over 1,000 people showed up.
You hired the pyrotechnics people with the real fireworks, right? The crazy shit?
I was the one, but I got the real shit.
Oh, you got, okay.
Yeah.
He's plugged in.
We gave him an hour worth of...
No permits necessary. So your restaurant, where's that located, brother?
In Detroit.
In Detroit? Oh, yeah, you did say that. Yeah, the King Coney.
It's right next door to my office, my first car wash. So
First.
I own the whole block over there.
Do you get recognized a lot in public out here?
Yeah,
All the time, right? Yeah, I bet now.
Security with us. It's crazy, yeah. The amount of fans and, that when they see me outside, it's nice. It's a nice feeling, but yeah.
A lot of people probably think that you're like mean or crazy, and then when they meet you, they're like, "Oh, you're actually nice, huh?"
Yeah.
I bet.
No, actually, there's a lot of people that can read between the lines.
Really?
Yeah.
They know the social media is for social media, and the real Ali is the real.
I show me. I'm serious, but serious with love and serious with don't fuck with me, man.
Yeah.
Which side do you want?
Well, I saw what you said. You don't gotta love me, but I'm gonna make you respect me.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, I remember when you said that.
Yeah, I actually also said it to Ben Azuli.
Is that what Ben Azuli?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that guy Yahud?
Yeah, big time Yahud.
Is he?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really follow any Yahuds, bro. So got a couple Yahud friends, and that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Free Palestine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad what's happening right now in Palestine. It's real bad.
Yeah, it's really crazy, bro. It's a real genocide, bro.
Yeah.
So that guy Ben Azul or whatever, how did that beef even start?
So he calls himself King Azuli.
Okay.
All right, that's his name.
I don't even follow that guy, so yeah, you're
he calls
literally
himself King
telling me
Azuli,
everything about him right
you
now.
know. And I posted a video, you know, walk like a king or walk like you don't give a fuck about who is the king. So that went viral. And his team brought it to his attention that this guy's fucking attacking you.
And you weren't even doing that, were you?
Hell no.
You were just doing it for yourself.
Yeah, you know, that's who I am. I don't give a fuck about anybody, you know, I do me, you know. So, yeah, and I'm relating that message to my fans, you know. So,
And that's how it
stirred them
started.
up a little bit, and they sent me a message saying, bro, was this to Ben Azuli or whatever? And I brushed it off, and then I was, you know, on my way to LA, or they were asking me, which podcast was it? Wise Nuts.
Oh yeah, Wiseness. Okay.
Yeah, they were asking me to come. They've been telling me for the past few months, come on podcast. Yeah, and then he launched a video, you know, or he had a podcast with them, and he spoke about it.
And he was talking shit, and
Yeah,
that's
so
how the beef escalated.
Yeah.
So when you guys met in person and all that, did you guys duke it out?
Yeah, we scuffled.
No way.
Yeah, we scuffled.
No way.
Yeah, because he has a viral video that says, you know, when he walks in a room, everybody fears him.
I remember that. Yeah. I saw
So-
something like that when you guys were beefing.
So at that time, you know, he's ahead of me by 5 years on the social media platform.
Okay.
You know, and my videos were already suppressing him, his videos and all that. So he knew who the fuck I was, you know, and yeah, he wanted to stir some shit because obviously, you know, it's still like in somewhat way like a business. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, is this guy real or is this guy real? Who should we follow? You know, at the end of the day. So yeah, it would be great for him not to let me escalate more than him. You know.
Yeah.
So I got on the podcast with him and let him have it. You
That's
know?
funny, bro.
Yeah.
How many followers does he have?
Close to 400.
Okay, so you and him are right about neck and neck.
Yeah, but it's not all about the followers. It's
the
views.
engagement.
It's the engagement.
The views and the engagement.
Yeah. We're doing right now between 15 to 20 million a month just on Instagram.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane numbers, man.
You have a YouTube going too?
Yeah, but we haven't been pushing the YouTube right now. We're going to be launching our own podcast too.
Okay, cool. That's why you have this whole setup here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought all our equipment thinking we're gonna set up. He already had the whole press play. Let's go. What about streaming? You ever think about streaming?
Of course.
Yeah, the way you live, going to all those restaurants and getting all that, people are gonna go crazy on the streaming, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna elevate it where we're gonna have, you know, cameras in the house and, you know, cameras in the car. You know, just all the time. You just hit the button and you're recording. You know,
Everything.
wherever you go. Yeah.
So you're taking the social media real serious now.
Yeah, of course. You know, I enjoy it, and I made it within my life. You know, it's my life.
Yeah.
You know?
What about you? What's your love life like? Married, kids, anything?
No, not married.
Not married.
Got a few ladies.
A few ladies.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Of
Shout out
course.
Ali.
You know, of course. Yeah. You know, been narrowing it down to a couple.
Okay.
Final is gonna be hopefully a couple. One on the right, one on the left.
Nice. Sister wives.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We got it going on right now on the low key, but yeah, we'll see.
No kids?
Yeah, I got a few kids.
Only a few kids?
Yeah, I got a few kids.
Yeah, I got a few kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
I got a little army going.
That's good, bro.
I got a mixture of boys and girls, so I'm blessed, thank God.
You always been into working out like you are, or is that new?
No, always. I've always been athletic.
Really?
Yeah, you know, track and basketball.
So that wasn't to get on the social media. You were already
No,
all of that.
Yeah.
Were you always flashy with the Versace and the cars and all of that too?
I've always elevated myself.
That's nice. Okay.
Honest to God, you know, I was, you know, I got my first car when I was 15 years old. You know, Dodge Daytona, and then went to a Thunderbird, and then went to a BMW 740iL.
Nice.
19.
The long one.
Yeah.
The long old school, like a 98, like those bodies, right? Yeah, those
the
were the
mobster
best.
kinda,
Yeah, the mobster ones.
Yeah. You know,
Ashtray still in the doors and everything. Yep.
Yeah. And then went to a Mercedes SL 600, and then just kept elevating. S65 Mercedes, G-Wagon.
Out of all the cars you had, your G-Wagons, Mercedes, Mustang, I see the Rolls Royce outside, all your McLarens, what's the best? What's your favorite car to drive?
Honestly, the 1965 Mustang that I just bought.
That's why you're always posting it and driving it, right?
I love that car, man. Yeah, it just fits me so nice. Yeah,
You bought it restored perfect like that already?
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Nice. What about the McLarens? You fuck with those?
McLaren?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I love it.
They're the best. I love McLarens. I don't have them, but I love McLarens.
Yeah. They're very fast and, you know, just...
Doors go up.
Yeah, and they're comfortable. as a sports car outside of the Ferrari.
And it's a 12-cylinder too, isn't it?
No, 10.
Oh, it's a 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Well, supercharged.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, but I've always kept elevating myself. I only had one downfall.
What was that?
When I was 19 years old, I had bought my first business. But
What was that?
It was a restaurant.
Okay.
You know, it was a restaurant, and that was my first taste of failure. You know, and it really mentally hurt me, and I dropped out of college, and and I was very miserable.
What kind of restaurant was it? Another Coney?
No, it was a cafe. A little bit of ice cream, a little bit of coffee, a little bit of food. Yeah. And,
Okay.
yeah.
Why did it fail? Just too young? Did it run it right?
No, it was wrong location. I didn't know so much about business as much, you know, location.
You were just thinking, I'm opening a business at 19, happy as hell, right?
Yeah, and plus my dad, God rest his soul, you know, he pushed me more
Pops.
to be with him. Yeah, Pops wanted me to with him, and he wouldn't want to go to Detroit. He was so scared for me and for himself. No, I go, bro, Dad, let me be. And he goes, no, let's get a safe area, this and that. And I went to please the dad more of all. Yeah. So I went for a year and lost a lot, me and my dad. And, you know, I was beat up bad. I dropped out of college. I was, you know, they foreclosed on one of my homes at that time. You know, I had a home and they foreclosed on it. I had bad credit, dropped out of college, broke my leg in 4 spots.
So literally hit rock bottom.
Yeah. Literally suicidal.
Damn.
Yeah. Because I'm always, from when I was young, working. Since I was 9 years old, bringing home $150, $200 a week.
Yeah.
I bought my first Nintendo, you know. You know, I came from a very, very, very poor family, you know, financially poor family. You know, I had to make it on my own. So yeah, so I started with a small little Daytona, and then started elevating with the cars, and you know, and I was a waiter, I was a cook, I was a busboy, a dishwasher, you name it. I was a paper boy. Yeah.
My first job was Kentucky Fried Chicken at 14 years old.
Yeah. So, and then I had saved close to $90,000, and I wanted to open my first Baskin Robbins in Detroit. And my dad stepped on my toes and said, "No, I've been waiting for you to get older so I can open something me and you." And you know, and that's why we went into that restaurant. And you know, he didn't speak real good English, and you know, the area wasn't the best area for it. They were coming in and splitting the chicken shawarma and the hamburger into 4 spots. And I said, "Fuck this, bro." Yeah.
So that was when you were 19.
19 to 20.
And then you said at 21 you bought your first car wash.
Yeah, at 20 I ended up working 3 jobs now.
I was just gonna ask, how'd you save the money to get the car wash? 3 jobs.
I went and worked 3 jobs, man.
What were the 3 jobs, bro?
You know, started grabbing now I'm selling the restaurant on a loss, trying to make up something. So we're selling the restaurant at a loss. So I'm taking the restaurant equipment and going to carnivals and festivals on weekends and renting booths and making money out of that.
No way.
Yeah. And then I went back to waitering.
So even when you were working for yourself.
Yeah.
Smart.
And then went waitering, and then
Where were you waitering?
It was a restaurant called Lashish.
Oh, I used to love Lashish.
Yeah,
I used to eat at the one at 14 Mile and Van Dyke all the time.
I used
shout
to
out
work-
Lashish.
Yeah.
They had the best majadra sandwich, and they had was it the chicken tawuk sandwich? I think. Yes, those were my favorite ever.
Yeah. So I worked at the original Lashish
In Dearborn?
in Dearborn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I was also working at a car wash. 3 jobs.
Damn.
Yeah. And the reason why I took it so hard on myself at 19 is because I was elevating so nicely
Already?
since I was young. Yeah, and I said, there's no way I would fail. I'm not supposed to fail, and I failed. You know. And
Well, yeah, I mean, you said you had 90,000 saved at 19.
Yeah.
That's elevated at
Fuck
19.
yeah, back
A lot of
then.
19-year-olds don't have 1,000.
Back 27 years ago, bro, 90,000 is almost.
It's like 300K today.
Yeah, of course, you know, so, yeah. And I lost it, and then, you know, started working, and I saved up within a year, close to $50,000, you know, living with my mom. And, you know, I know how to sacrifice, you know, I don't, you know, instead of having a 10 girl, I went down to a 6 girl. You know? That doesn't ask for too much, you know.
Right?
Yeah, seriously, you know.
Instead of a 10, I went to a 6. Budget cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts. I mean, really, you have to do that, you know, really. And you got to know, you know, success, you know, is hard, you know. And if you don't know how to live the hard life, and when you have some hard times in your success, boom, that's when you fail. Mm-hmm. And that's why a lot of people, you know, they might have some success for a few years, but that doesn't mean that he's really successful. The time is what shows his background, you know. Thank God right now I have underneath my belt 25 years of success. All climbing.
So
and continue. So that loss you know, I always remember it. You know, when I have moments that, you know, you don't want to get up, you know, or you want to get comfortable, you know, oh, I'm going to go on the boat, because you can easily get used to this life and forget about the, you know, get caught up with the cars and the lavish lifestyle. But you got to, you know, remember, hey, bro, you can lose this, bro. So
overnight you can lose it.
Yeah, you can lose this. So
Literally.
I'll go put in another 60 hours that week so I can get myself, okay, I'm working. You know, it's not going away.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So what made you, at 21, when you saved the 50 G's, what made you say car wash?
I was working at a car wash.
Was that one for sale or you bought a different one?
No, I was working at a car wash, and I saw at the car wash, you know, the money that they can be making. I always wanted to be my own boss.
Yeah.
So being your own boss, if you have the recipe of business, you can have a hotel, you can have anything from, you know, selling gum.
Yeah.
As long as you know the recipe of business, you know, the hard work, the time, the effort that you have to put into it, you can open any business, you know. So I was working at the car wash, and I was seeing the money, you know, and seeing what it takes. And
Seeing what they were making, like, okay,
yeah.
this is cool.
Yeah. Car washes, and there was a hand car wash for sale.
And where was the location, and how much did you pay for the first one?
The location was in Detroit.
And where?
And I was working.
What was
in
the cross
Detroit.
streets?
The location. I was working on Plymouth and Greenfield.
Okay.
At that car wash, and I found a hand car wash in Detroit also, and it shut down. So I went and saw fucking guys had a strip. It was a strip car wash.
No way.
I swear to God, you wait and you get a lap dance.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. That's for real?
I swear to God, yeah, everything I'll tell you is for real, man.
Yo.
They fucking had a, you know, it was shut down. So I went into that car wash, and they have a couple of garages, and they had a boots for, you know, and the pole and everything. And
That's
the bar.
crazy.
So while you're waiting for your car, you get a lap dance.
That's
you know?
wild.
Well, it went out of business, you know. So that's why also, it's not, you know. So yeah, you're gonna have a certain clientele just for that. That's not really.
It's not fully profitable. I mean, it's a cool gimmick, but I don't think no longevity.
It's not longevity. It's not.
If it had longevity, you'd see them all over.
Yeah. So by looking at that car wash, that guy told me, you know, oh, my cousin has a car wash that he's might thinking of selling if you don't want this one. And he pointed that other car wash for me, and I went over there and saw it.
How much you pay for it?
$430.
430,000?
With 50 down.
With 50 down. And what, you took a bank loan or land contract?
I land contracted.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, I knew about land contracts, and I told him, listen, man, you know, this is all I got, man, and I really want this. And he was an older man. He had one child, and that one child, you know, didn't want to take over the business, and he was bombing in Iraq. His son is a pilot.
Okay.
So my son doesn't want it, man. This was a gold mine for me, you know. And I'm old. These guys are robbing me. You know, gangs are in here. Drugs are being gone.
It's just all bad.
Yeah, and he can't sell it. Anybody that comes in and they want to sell it, they fucking beat him up. The guys that are in there, you know, and they'll fucking start stealing from him even more. So it was
just
that's
a
a story
mess.
by itself. Yeah, and I bought it. I went and worked in it. And not bought it yet. Put a deposit. I started working. I was a little skinny guy with a ponytail. And all these guys are, you know, second chance, third chance employees, you know, graduated from the penitentiary, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you got this little Arabic guy over there fucking, you know, working. They're bumping me, trying to rough me. You know, they don't know I'm just working for fucking $3 an hour, and they're paying me. Yeah. So I know I had my hands tied, and I closed on the deal. And that day I already had a squad. By me working there, you know, I made a little squad for myself, you know. And the day that I took it over, because I knew they were gonna try to rough me or whatever, but I was already.
You were ready.
I was already.
Did they try something, or they just seeing you were?
No, they saw the guys that came in. You know?
They were like, okay, never mind.
The guy had a pizza party that day, and then he told them, and I was sweeping. He told them, guys, I just sold the property. And they're asking him, why the hell are you having this party for us? We haven't had this in many years, you know. And he goes, well, you know, I just want to have this party and thank you guys for the business that you guys have been doing for me. But I just sold it, and they all lost it, bro.
No way.
They all lost it. Who the motherfucker is? Who's this fucking guy?
And you're listening while you're sweeping.
I'm sweeping. And I have my squad outside.
Crazy.
I swear to God.
Did he say it was you?
Yeah.
Oh, right there in front of him?
Yeah, and they used to put their fucking shoes like this and say, Ali Soba. And I'll come in, throw me my fucking check, or throw paper underneath their foot and sweep this. Tell me,
no way.
No problem, I'll sweep it. I'm already cooking the deal.
So yeah, you knew what you were doing. You were just playing your part and
Playing my part for a month.
let them think they have the upper hand when you're really the owner at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Smart, bro.
Yeah.
And how long after that first car wash did it take you to open your second?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
And then after that, probably just avalanche.
Once you learn how to juggle two, you can juggle as many as you want.
Now you juggles 18.
Yeah. The sky's the limit now. Whatever I want, you know. Once you learn how to juggle two businesses, you're Gucci after that. Yeah.
What's your next business you want to open?
I'm continuing with the amusement parks and the restaurant right now. I want to make it a chain.
Franchise?
Yeah, but I want to also, because I love working out. I love doing everything, making money with my lifestyle. So I also like working out. So right now, thinking about a gym.
Oh, that would probably go good.
You know,
they don't have a celebrity gym out here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have my own gym and hotel. Those are my two ventures that I got in my.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Where would you want to open your gym or location out here? What
Gym
city?
here in Michigan, my first one.
No, I'm saying like what city?
Detroit.
Right in Detroit?
Detroit.
So you love Detroit?
I love Detroit.
Yeah, I
made my first real money here in Detroit. I was born in Detroit. I became a millionaire from Detroit.
You have a crazy house in Detroit?
Yeah,
everything.
you know, it's only right.
It's only right.
Keep giving back to the people that helped you succeed.
Okay, good. I like that, bro.
And that's another reason why I blew up in Detroit. You know, a lot of people shy away from Detroit. And even if they do open a business in Detroit, they treat them like shit. The business is not uplifted. They don't give a fuck. I went and I built castles, man. Literally, my car washes look like castles.
Really?
Yeah, they're called the king of car washes, so they all have the castle image on them.
That's dope.
Oh yeah. So they appreciated that, and and it just blew up. So of course I'm gonna continue building in Detroit. That's another reason why I made my home here.
So you kind of want to have a gym like Zoo Culture, Bradley Martin, something like that?
Yeah, big ass
Yeah.
gym.
You ever been to Zoo Culture?
No.
It's actually pretty sick. I used to have a membership there when
Really?
they were in Woodland Hills, but they moved to Encino. That's too far for me, so I stopped going there. But yeah, Zoo Culture was crazy, bro. You'd go in there, and there'd literally be people like you with their whole camera squad filming, and it had signs on the wall. If you don't like cameras, this gym isn't for you. They encouraged
Really?
it. So yeah, that would actually be a dope idea if you did it here. I'm sure.
Do they have a chain of them?
No, it's just one.
One, huh?
Yeah, it's Bradley Martin Zoo Culture. Yep, that place is cool, man. It's like definitely I could see you running some shit like that out here, bro.
Where's it at?
It's in Encino, California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it far away from where you stay at?
With traffic, yes.
Yeah.
During business hours, yeah. I mean, it's not far away. It's probably 20 miles, but in LA traffic, that's an hour.
I know. I went over there. Man.
You've been there, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy traffic.
Bro, the only traffic I ever seen like that was in Dubai. Only Dubai and LA that I've seen with my own two eyes have traffic like that. Dubai's crazy. You said you were out there. The traffic there's nuts too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Florida a little bit.
Now, yeah. Like 10 years ago, no, but now Florida's crazy
it's
too.
flooded with a lot of people, moving down there.
Do you have a place in Florida too?
Yeah, I got a beautiful property over there on the water.
And what city?
St. Cloud.
What's that by?
Kissimmee, Orlando.
Okay, I know where that is. Yeah. It's crazy. I'm going to Orlando next week, random.
Yeah? If you need a crib, bro, you're welcome.
Actually,
I really mean it.
I appreciate that. I would have did that, but my boy has a crib out there too, so I just rented his out in a nice gated community for a few days.
Yeah.
Just kind of go cool out. I need a vacation, so I'm going to Miami and Orlando for like a week.
Cool. Yeah, Florida's nice for all of that, man.
Florida's nice, bro. Yeah. So what about overseas? You go travel a lot?
Yeah. Lebanon, is another target for me right now too. It's the next big place. They're supposedly expecting it to surpass Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, there are a lot of investors are going in there.
A lot of people are going to Saudi Arabia now too. A lot of investors.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends going out there now.
Saudi Arabia, but Lebanon took a big turn right now after this war.
Dubai's a good place to invest in too, man. Yeah, when I was out there, I couldn't believe the investment opportunities out there. 9% tax on business. What the?
Yeah. It's not like here you have to pay taxes. Yeah, all over there that you don't have to pay the taxes that we pay here.
No, and it's safe there. You could walk around with a Richard Mille. You're not going to get robbed. It's crazy.
You leave your McLaren, your car.
Oh yeah, everything. Your car's running, everything.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. I saw that one video in Dubai where the guy left it was just like a Submariner or something, but he left it on the bench and came back 3 hours later, and it was right where he left it at the mall. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Let that happen in America, it'll never happen, bro. Is Lebanon safe like that?
No, not really. No.
No. What's Lebanon like?
Because there's a lot of wars over there too. There's a lot of little tribes and little issues in certain areas. So it's
kind of like how Yemen and Syria is. There's different tribes in different areas. You got to know how to move around.
You got to really know how to move around. You got to really be connected in certain places. Yeah.
And you're connected.
You have to have connections. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Tell me about the Mustang, man. Your viral Mustang. You're always driving it. It's sick. Tell us a story about that. Did you want to be Vin Diesel from Triple X, or what were you trying to do, my boy?
Well, yeah. So, we have here the auto show. Detroit is known for the auto show.
Motor City, baby.
Yeah, so I was this year at the auto show, and for the first time they had antiques there, and
Instead of the Autorama, it was at the actual auto show with the
yeah,
antiques.
Yeah, and they had back in the back, they had all these antiques, and you can buy them. You know, and it really tripped me on. Everybody was around this Mustang. You know.
So you knew that was the one.
Yeah, and I'm a Ford guy. You know, I had 3 Mustangs. You know.
When you were younger, huh?
Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah, so I said, you know what? Fuck it. I called him up. The guy told him, who's the owner here on this car? And they go, well, he's not here. He's in out of town. And I go, call him up, man. Let's make a deal right now. He goes, you serious? I go, yeah, let's do this. So yeah, I called him up, negotiated right there while I'm walking around, and I told him it is it. And I gave him a credit card on the phone, $1,000. And Monday,
No way. That easy.
That easy, yeah.
Crazy. How many cars you got total? That's how you know he has a bunch of cars. He has to think about it. Yeah. Between here and Florida, with both states, how many cars you got? Not work trucks, but like your cars. You know, I seen the Rolls Royce out there. You said you got the McLaren, the Mustang.
10.
Huh?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was cool with 5 cars. Bro got 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, well, total cars close to 20 with, you know.
Cool cars, 10.
10, yeah.
Work trucks and miscellaneous, another 10 on the side.
Yeah.
Crazy.
A couple of Dodge Rams, and work trucks and all that. But yeah, outside of the boats, I got a couple of boats and a couple of motorcycles.
I seen you posting you and the lady on the boat naked. Was that on the Detroit River, St. Clair,
right
Lake St. Clair? It was right here, right?
That was in the Detroit River.
That was funny. No Coast Guard. Nobody saw you. Nobody came.
I take that boat deep, bro.
Oh, you took it deep? Okay. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, this guy's crazy over here. But I was thinking, like, there's other boats out there, buildings.
I enjoy myself. Yeah.
So you got 2 boats?
Yeah, 2 boats.
Nice, bro. Both of them here, or one in Florida, one here?
No, they're both here.
They're both here?
They're both here, and I got jet skis, badass jet skis.
Jet skis are the best.
Yeah, we're there in Florida because, you know, I live next to the rivers and all that, so the canals and all that.
Take it right to the ocean.
Yeah, you know.
Fucking dope. What made you
And speaking about the boat, you know, while we're at it, you saw me tanning and enjoying myself on the boat, you know. I really enjoy that. There's many reasons for it, but one of them is, you know, testosterone. The sun.
Yeah, the sun for your nuts, right? Yeah, I heard about that.
So there's a reason behind that. So people are just laughing, but no, there's you know, I really go out there, you know, cook them real.
cook the balls real quick. Raise the test.
You know, and get the lady to, you know, take care of them after. so yeah, you know.
And then go on the internet and talk shit about it and flex. I love it, bro.
And rub it in Ball Buster's face.
Yeah, for real, bro. I wonder who he is, bro. All those guys always hide behind the camera. You're never going to see their faces.
Yeah. So that's that story.
Who's that other guy they're always busting his balls? Andy Elliott. You seen that guy?
Yeah.
The car guy?
Yeah.
But I heard that guy is cap. I don't know about him, but
yeah.
A lot of these guys are cap.
I don't know. I just stick with my lane, and you know, I just keep cruising, man. You know.
You think Andrew Tate's cap?
Speaking about Andrew Tate, man, you know, he's a cool guy and everything, but you know, he's not a real businessman. You know, people really want to know about life. You know, he was a boxer. You know that.
Right? Yeah, he was a professional kickboxer.
He was a boxer. You know, he made good money with it.
And then he started doing the girls' porn, managing the porn girls.
Well, that's not business.
No.
You know, and you and I right now grab a couple of girls and tell them what's it called. We'll become millionaires or good financial people in a heartbeat.
Me and my assistant always talk about that, bro. Yeah. Always that, you know, you can make so much money with it, but to me, it's kind of.
It's not right.
It's like it's borderline demonic and unethical.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not real. You're not real. Who are you? You didn't do nothing right.
Like I told my girl, I'll put a video of me fucking her for free on the internet before I take money to do porn.
Yeah.
I swear that's how I feel. There's something demonic about the sex with the money mixture, bro. I don't know. I don't like it.
No, it's not. And you're not a real man, bro. That's not real wealth. You know, you gotta still have morals and values and integrity, you know, in life. And also, you know, you gotta look up there. There's a God watching you. How you know what you're doing with your fortune, with your brain that He gave you, and your health and all that. Yeah.
100%.
Bro. Yeah, so he made his money doing that, and you know, and then all of a sudden became an influencer. So what's your influence? You know, do you have any businesses? I haven't seen any business. Do you have any restaurants? Do you have any hotels?
Porn business and a Bugatti. That's it,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Now you're just living off people wanting what's called, and this is how you treat ladies to beat the fuck out of them, and what's called, you know. But that's not real too. You know, that's not right. You know, if you want to really be a baller, you know, in any religion, we're allowed more than one woman, but you got to do it the right way. No, honest to God.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Any religion, you know, the Mormons.
Oh yeah, bro, the Mormons for sure. Have you been to St. George, Utah? where all the Mormons are, bro, you'll literally be at the Walmart out there, and the guy will be there with 2, 3 wives, 9 kids.
Do you see him beat him up? Yeah, he doesn't beat him up. He treats them with...
No, he treats them with respect, and they love him, and they live in a huge house, and everybody's happy.
But that's a real baller. Be a baller that way, not fucking...
Not the way Andrew, like, all right, I fucked her, get her out of here next.
Yeah, and you're dealing with third world country ladies that don't make money, you know.
Romania. That's where he's living.
Yeah. And you get those ladies, you know, for free, and you know, $50, they'll do whatever you want. That's not real shit, bro. That's not real men also dealing with real ladies in life right here.
It's immoral.
So he's not real. He's my next contender. You know, I got rid of Ben Azuli.
Yeah, Ben's lame, bro. Just his content is lame. Everything about him's lame, bro.
So
I hope to see you up there.
Yeah, so
with Tate going head to head. That would be great.
That's to not come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's already going down. You know,
a little bit.
Yeah. You know, he tried to fake, you know, to hide the image with changing religion.
Oh yeah, how he went to Muslim.
Yeah, you know, because he's trying to put a whole new look to himself after all the ladies coming up and confessing about what he's doing.
Yeah, and all of the lawsuits and everything against
and then
him.
That's not real Muslim too. If you really surrender to God totally like
and
that.
I saw a video too about Andrew Tate, and I think it was smoking a hookah during Ramadan.
Yeah.
And people were saying that if you're a real Muslim, they don't do that till the sun goes down. They don't even smoke.
Yeah, no, he got caught, you know, a few times at the, you know, in the casino drinking, you know, in Ramadan. You know, that's not. You know.
That's not real. So it's all for show.
Yeah, it's all for show, especially if you just converted. When you convert to any religion or you become more closer to religion, which that's what he did. So you're supposed to be on your best behavior, or should last a little bit longer than that, you know?
Yeah, his was like not even a year in, and he's still partying, doing the same shit.
You know? That's why I'm also blowing up so fast.
So Andrew Tate, Ali Sobh is coming for you, bro. And I hope to see it.
Yeah.
I hope I get that interview next. Yeah. Like, me and Andrew Tate, we fought at the podcast, and I beat his ass.
So yeah, I don't like to be compared to the guy. The guy is, you know, nothing to compare to me. You know, I'm like, as you see, man, this is all really hard work. You can't make this overnight. I don't care what anybody says, you know.
No, yeah, definitely not.
You know, and even if you made it overnight, it's still not real success. You need years of, can you hold that success?
You can't cheat the grind, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it really boils down to. You can't cheat the grind, bro.
So how are you going to influence people the right way? You know, you haven't been grinding. You don't know what to tell them, what to feel. There's more to it, man.
So it's everything you have is coming from your heart.
From my heart, and it's real, you know. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope, bro. Okay, let me ask you, bro. You're really in tune with your body and your health. I see from your Instagram. Do you really think nicotine is good for your testosterone, bro?
Anything's good for you as long as it's in moderation and you feel good, you know. Like I can outrun anybody, man. I do 2 miles to 3 miles a day. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't impact me, man.
So you're on your cardio and you're lifting.
Yeah.
Because they say that, like Andrew Tate's always like, oh yeah, you smoke cigar, it raises your test. I don't feel it. I just like the buzz.
What raises your test is you feeling good, man. You know, you feeling good. So if you feel good, bro, what the fuck? Do it then. You know, whatever, you know, makes you feel right, man. Because the body works with you.
It's all in the head.
Yeah, if you're fucked here, you're fucked down there. That's why
true.
A lot of people, you know, have businesses or have a little, or, you know, a lot of sad men that are in this society now, you know, they can't get hard, they can't last, they can't take care of their ladies, they can't.
Bro, 25-year-olds take Viagra nowadays.
Exactly. Why? Because right here is fucked up.
I personally think, right here is fucked up because of society, but I think a lot of it too is, bro, they're putting chemicals in the food. There's stuff destroying these young guys, bro. There's something eating the testosterone away from them. I think so for sure.
A little bit of mixture of everything. That's why it's very important to eat right, think right, and do right.
You get your blood levels and everything checked too?
Yeah. At least once every 6 months.
Once every 6 months? Yeah. What's your diet like? Other than steaks and clams and oysters and seafood? That's what you eat every day, huh?
I eat a lot of steak. I eat a lot of steak and chicken. Oysters. It's real good for you.
Do you eat a lot of calories every day?
Yeah. And I juice a lot. My favorite juice is watermelon, man. I go through at least 1 to 2 watermelons a day.
No way.
I swear to God.
No way.
I swear to God, I have like 3 to 4 cups of watermelon.
And that's all your electrolytes right there, everything you need.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good for the blood.
It's real life Gatorade.
Yeah.
It's good for your...
It's a great blood flow for everything.
Everything, huh?
Yeah. And I do a shot of ginger, ground ginger, and lemon juice and honey every morning.
Every morning?
Yeah.
What's your cheat food? If you want some fucked up bad shit, what does Ali eat?
Lamb chops.
What?
Yeah.
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops has a lot of fat on it.
Yeah, but it's good fat. It's animal fat. It doesn't count. Yeah. It's not McDonald's fat from there.
No, fuck McDonald's. Hell no.
No, I haven't ate McDonald's since 2014, bro. 2014.
Pizza.
Oh, pizza. Okay.
Yeah, pizza.
What kind of pizza you like out here?
You know, I make pizzas at my amusement parks.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I
So you twerk them how you like it.
Yeah.
That's
pizza.
funny.
You
If you're not eating pizza at your amusement park, where do you go? Buddies?
Huh?
You get Buddies pizza if you're not eating at your amusement park?
No.
Nothing? Only your shit?
Yeah.
Damn. My boy's disciplined. Super disciplined.
You know, unless I'm in New York.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Chicago.
Yeah. What is it? Prince Street Pizza in New York?
Yeah.
That place is good.
Yeah, I like those big pizzas.
Yeah.
Big slices.
The big slices?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So do you drink alcohol?
No, I gave that up going on 14 years now.
14 years?
Yeah, I used to drink. Yeah, I used to enjoy it a lot. I didn't drink just to waste. I enjoyed it with a steak, wine. I also fast, intermediate fast.
What, don't eat between like 1 p.m. and 9 p.m.?
No, I might skip breakfast.
Okay.
And skip lunch.
Okay.
And just have a big fat dinner.
Just like how the warriors were, man. That's what men used to do back in the day. They hunted all day and enjoyed their food at night after they killed it and cooked it.
Yeah, and I burn it right, you know. So I look at my body, you know. If I feel, I ate too much this week, you know, I chop it down, you know, and yeah.
What about rest days? How many days? What do you do for rest days recovery?
Rest days is cardio.
So 7 days a week you're active?
I'm very active, 7 days a week. Yeah.
Okay. You do any like cryo or massages or anything for?
Massage at least once a week.
Yep.
Massage and chiropractic.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
Hold on, my bad. Fuck is called? Oh, Kevin answered it. Okay. That's my clone phone for my shop.
Yeah.
But Kevin answered it before I got to it. So
Yeah, you know, I massage once a week and I chiropractor once a week. You know,
Okay.
I pull my body. And, you know,
yeah.
Yeah,
You pull the neck out, straighten everything up.
Yeah, that's my favorite. You know, it pulls my neck. You know, when you pull your neck, you know, it lines your whole spine.
Yeah. With that rubber band that he puts on.
No, he puts a couple of things on my hip, on a bench, and pulls me.
Really?
And
I might need to check out your chiropractor.
Yeah. He does the Red Wings.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. For anyone that doesn't know, the Red Wings are the Detroit hockey team for the NHL.
Yeah. So,
What about like acupuncture, anything like that?
you know, I do those suction cups.
Oh, cupping. Yeah, that shit's
At
dope.
least once a month.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you're working out, you know, you're putting a lot of pressure on your joints and everything, so it's nice to pull.
You got to decompress.
Yeah.
What about water? What's your water routine every day?
Ooh, I drink
Gallon and a half?
Yeah, I drink a lot more. I drink a lot of water.
Really?
Yeah, I drink a lot of water. A lot of water.
Do you put electrolytes in it and everything first?
Yeah.
Oh, that you hydrate responsibly?
100%.
Hell yeah.
You know? Yeah, you got to flood the system, you know.
What about supplements? You take
And a
any
lot of
roids?
sex.
You take any creatine, anything like that?
Another thing, part of my, what's called a lot of sex.
A lot of sex?
Yeah, that's real.
Keeps you healthy?
Yeah.
Keeps the abs in shape too?
Keeps everything in shape. You know? Keeps everything in shape. You know? I'm on everything healthy. You know, I don't want to disclose, but I'm on everything healthy.
Everything.
Natural.
All natural?
All natural.
No roids?
You know, so everything natural, you know, and like B12, I inject it so it hits better, you know.
What, you take like 1 shot a week?
No, 3 times a week.
Really?
Yeah, 3 times. And, you know, I'll say a little bit more. I'm on NAD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you take liposomal MAD injection or IV?
Inject it.
Inject it? Yeah, I have to get the shot in the arm IV,
Yeah.
NAD. I used to do the IVs.
No, I do it in the belly button.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do it 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
Yeah. It's expensive.
No, yeah, I know. It's like $400 a vial.
Yeah.
It's like $400 a week.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's if you do it yourself. If you go to a clinic, it's like $800 a week.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they do, and they put it in the, you know, in their blood work and through IV.
How long ago did you start doing NAD?
I've been on it for like a year.
Do you personally feel the benefits of it?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You look better too. You know, your skin glows better. You feel
Recovery
better.
time from workouts, everything.
Yeah. And you push a little bit better with your cardio and everything. Yeah.
Creatine?
No creatine.
No creatine?
No creatine. No creatine. You know, I like this body look. You know, I like to, you know, fit in my jeans. You know, I don't want to bulk too much. You know.
Yeah. Fit and lean.
Yeah, fit and lean. You know.
Best way, that's what they say.
Know, I like dressing a lot. You know, so you know, I gotta watch out my legs. I don't want to get them too big. You know, then you can't fit right in jeans and dress up. No, seriously.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
So that my work, I can blow up big time if I wanted to. You know, because how much I work out and how self-determined I am. But like I said, you know, I love my body. I've been, you know, like right now I'm on a stage, you know, for the next 5 years, I know which look I want to be at.
Okay.
Yeah, I go all the way, you know, I look at, you know, pictures. I really mean it, you know, like I look at 7-year-old men. You know, how, you know, 70-year-old men, bodybuilders, or fit men. I look at them. Oh shit, I can look like that, man. So
when I'm 70,
yeah,
as long as you just stick with the program, stay disciplined.
That's why at 45 I look the way I am. You gotta keep motivating yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and this guy's solid. When I came and said what up and hugged him, bro, it's like a wall. Straight up. It felt like a fucking brick of concrete, bro. So you say that 7 days a week, rest day is cardio. No days off.
No days off, and I mix it with abs.
Is the ab routine crazy?
30 minutes to 45 minutes straight.
Of just abs?
Abs, yeah. Do abs at least 2-3 times a week.
So like, tell the fans at home, what's a typical day for Ali? What time do you wake up in the morning? What's your first routine of the day, and what do you do throughout the day? Obviously today we're podcasting, but if you weren't podcasting and you weren't shooting content, or if you're doing your own content, like what's your day look like, bro?
I try to get up between 5 and 7.
Okay.
I'm my own boss now. If I can go in whenever I want to, but I like to be up between 5 and 7. I get up, wash up, pray. First thing is pray. I pray to God.
Are you Christian?
No, I'm Muslim.
Are you? Yeah, okay. I thought that was a cross on your neck. My bad. That's what I just thought that was a cross on your neck. Okay, it's a sword. David Yurman, nice. Yep.
Got it.
That's a David Yurman too?
Yeah,
it's nice.
I love David Yurman, yeah.
Yeah, David Yurman makes nice stuff, I can't lie. He's actually a David Yurman collector.
Yeah?
He could speak David Yurman with you. Like, he knows, like,
so you know this collection. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy collects all that.
So I get up in the morning. First thing I hit is, prayer. Make sure I'm right connected with God. And straight to the gym. Every day. First thing before I do anything, prayer and gym. Or I won't be right, throughout the whole day.
It's going to fuck up the whole day.
Yeah, it will fuck up. If I miss one of them, which is very rare I would do that, So gym and then straight to my office, Start getting work out of the way. Try to be done by work around 2-3 o'clock.
Okay.
And then I just enjoy my life. The plans right now with my social media is I am going to coach. I am going to coach, yeah. My DM's been flooded.
What I was saying, though, with the coaching, just not to, I wasn't saying anything bad about it. I was just saying Baller Busters was putting you in the category as these coaching guys, and that's where I was saying, they're
the coaching fake guys.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those guys are relying on the coaching for money, where you're self-made, where you're doing it now to help people.
Yeah, of course.
That's why they were miscategorized.
You go to school right now, for 4 years, 6 years to get a business degree. But they don't really teach you. I remember I went back to college after I was a millionaire. I wanted to take my car washes to the next level. I had 6 at 30.
You went back to college to?
I went back to college because I wanted to take my car wash businesses and my business world to the next level. So I know I'm going to have HR people. I know I'm going to have accounting working for me. So you can't be a boss to anybody if they know more than you.
Yeah.
So I went and applied to Detroit Mercy.
Okay.
I couldn't get into that school.
No.
Back in the day, I barely made it through school, because I had to work a lot. I went just to a community college for a year just for the hell of it while I was, just to satisfy my dad, and I just then dropped out. But I went to the Detroit Mercy, and usually they look at your SATs and all that bullshit, in your high school diplomas and blah blah blah. Bro, just went because it's a business school, Detroit Mercy. And when I applied, they fucking knew I just gave them my track record of my business. They fucking
no way.
They accepted me, and I went in.
The field.
It was so nice, man. I'm going in, dressed up how I usually dressed up. I was the most popular kid at there, and everybody wanted to, these guys are business teachers, and and they're making what? 70, 80 grand.
Back then, probably 60.
Yeah, and still right now, what are they making a teacher at college? 70, 80 grand?
Max?
Yeah, and they're teaching you business. So how are you teaching you business?
Business?
No, there's more to it. So I went in there just to, refresh my skills for HR, took a couple of accounting classes, a couple of HR classes, a couple of speech classes. You got to know how to talk. You're going to do interviews. You're going to talk to people. So I took a year and a half of that, did fucking badass, and then hired my team, and then I made a full office and brought in HR, accountants and all that, and then...
So you said, you went back to Detroit Mercy because you wanted to take your 6 car washes to the next level. Did that year and a half at Detroit Mercy help you?
Of course.
It did? You did
of course. Of course. It helped me, I did marketing classes as well, So it did help. It did help so you know what you're doing, what you're what your expectations are from your HR, from your accountant, you know, when they're working for you. If they're doing you wrong or they can do a little bit better. Yeah. So now I have a full office of HR, you know, accountant.
How many employees do you have total?
Close to 400.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's where I use school for my benefit, you know. School is great as long as you really want to, like doctor or lawyer really want to do that. But I also recommend, you know, any field that you go into, any passion, whether it's a doctor, lawyer, that you have some business, because you don't want to also, as a doctor, work for another doctor, you know what I'm saying, and make him what's called. If you have some business background, you open a business, yeah, of course, and then you can blow that up. So that's where I say college is pro for that, but take some business classes so you can.
My doctor in California, he that's what he did. He's business savvy. He's a doctor, and I think he just opened his third clinic, bro. He owns all three of them. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's. If you want to do it, you can, right?
Yeah. So that's my take on school, you know. But if you're just going just for the hell of it, or for your dad's sake or whatever, you're wasting your time. You know?
I actually went to college for my parents' sake, to make them happy. But I actually did learn. I went to Baker College in Clinton Township. Middle back in 15 Mile.
Yeah, I know Baker.
Actually, it did help because my marketing teacher, they gave us someone that was in the field. They gave us the ex-marketing director of Fago. Shout out to Mr. Cannon. Yeah, and he was our teacher.
Fago's a good product.
But yeah, so we had the ex-marketing director of Fago teaching us. So I actually did learn a lot with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually dope.
You know Fago's from Detroit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's on the east side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Fago.
That's cool, then. You got some history here, man.
Yeah, Detroit's got a lot of history, bro. Motor City. At one point, me and him were just talking about it on the way here. At one point, Detroit, in like the 50s, Detroit was bigger than Chicago.
Of course.
City.
Yeah.
And then after the riots, everyone kind of...
That's why these homes were here. You know, this whole block is filled with mansions.
Yeah. No, the whole block. Not just this block, a few blocks around here.
Few blocks, yeah. And that's where, you know, it was, all the businessmen all came in here because of Ford and the skyscrapers that are coming up. Yeah, it was booming, you know.
And then after the riots, they started moving out to like Pontiac, Auburn Hills area.
Exactly. Yeah.
Crazy.
Then a couple of mayors came in and, you know, screwed it up even more. But right now, Detroit is on a beautiful...
Coleman Young, he's the one that destroyed Detroit.
Coleman Young, and then...
I remember hearing his name when I was a kid.
And then Kwame Kilpatrick.
Kwame Kilpatrick, yeah.
He was the next one that gave it the final blow.
He just got out of the feds, didn't he? Or is he still locked up?
No, he came out, I believe. Yeah.
He did like 15, 18 years milking those like $300 million construction contracts and shit. Those guys are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy. So how's Detroit now? Like I heard there's a big boom here right now that they're rebuilding the downtown or rebuild the downtown. You know, I moved away from here in 2009. So like, how do you see the nightlife and the progression of the city of Detroit?
Just the city in general is so beautiful, especially over there next to the river, you know, all down Woodward where I'm on right here, you know, the Fox Theater, the stadiums, you know, it's just so beautiful. The shops, you know, brand name shops are coming in, you know. Yeah, no, the life is so pretty over here, you know. During the day, you can ride your bicycle down there, it's safe, you know, they have a lot of cops down there, they focus on downtown. Yeah, it's crazy, you know, you can just go anytime you want down there and
it's cool now.
It's cool.
When I was a kid, it wasn't even dangerous. It was just dead.
Yeah.
It was just empty. It was like a ghost town.
No, seriously, Drew, if you go down there right now, you'll see it like Chicago. You know, I'm like watching it every year, like looking at the streets. It's just now like Chicago.
More and more.
Yeah, just people just enjoying the shops, the new shops that are out, you know. Yeah, the restaurants. It's beautiful. You should have a home here, man, since you love Detroit that much. Seriously,
right?
Yeah. They have some nice, you know, if you don't want to go all out with a home, you know, there's nice apartment complexes, you know, all over on Woodward and Jefferson.
Back and forth a lot out here. I actually should look into getting a property, right?
Yeah.
All this money I spend on fucking hotels out here.
Yeah, you know.
Shit. How many properties you own, bro?
The house is 3.
3?
Yeah.
Florida here. And where's the
2 here.
2 here?
Yeah.
What do you do with the other one we're not in right now? Rent it out?
No, there's people in it.
It's just chilling. Oh, that's the fuck up.
You know.
Oh man. Yeah. Good pod, right? This is fun, bro.
Someone else will say you're fucking sick. You need to fucking see a shrink. You know, but that's because you're really smart and they don't want to fuck you up.
Just process shit a lot faster.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, the shrink's gonna put you on meds and destroy your whole life.
Yeah, and you're perfectly fine, but they don't want you perfectly fine.
No, being sick is a business. You know, healthcare is the #1 employer in the United States of America, bro. You know, 50 years ago, it was manufacturing. Now it's healthcare.
Yeah.
It just shows you how everyone's getting all sick. So let's get on the courses. You said, you know, you're going to start doing courses and coaching. So You're gonna do fitness, lifestyle, business,
Everything,
all of it?
everything. Yeah, everything. I'm teaching people, you know, if they can relate to me. You know, I've had a successful health, you know, career so far. You know, thank God. And you know, yeah, I'm gonna put that out there. You know, what do I do for working out, and you know, how I keep myself focused, and then into business, also connection with God, dealing with depression, dealing with recovery from, you know, I used to drink, man, and I stopped drinking, you know, and that rocked. You know, I used to smoke. You know, I quit everything cold turkey.
What?
No, I smoked cigarette, but I did some other crazy shit.
Okay.
You know, the rich man stuff.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
so because
Skiing sometimes.
huh?
I said we like skiing sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not. You know, it is what it is. You know,
No, of course.
I'm crazy. You know, I've always wanted to. You know, I want the best of everything.
You want to live life to the fullest.
full the
times 10.
fullest. So I'll ask people, you know, what's the best thing to do? You know, oh, you know, drinking with the steak, vodka, dirty martini. So yeah, I did that. You know, but then that, you know, you were asking me earlier, you know, why'd you stop drinking, or you know, but that led to, you know, I used to enjoy, you know, ladies love me a lot, you know, and so you know, when you're out and going about that, and you know, and you have this beautiful lavish lifestyle. I've always been successful after 21, you know, so successful. And then, you know, even when in my teens I was successful. You know, I was a model too. I forgot to tell you that.
What?
Yeah. That's why I got these good looks.
This guy was a model.
Yeah.
What did you model for?
You're from almost you're my age. So you're
3
familiar?
years younger than you.
Remember Britannia with Montgomery Wards? Do you remember Montgomery Wards?
Yeah, I remember Montgomery Ward. There used to be one at 12 Mile and Ryan.
Yeah.
Or 12 at the Quinder, Universal Mall.
Yeah, and they had you know, underwear collection called Britannia. You know, tank tops.
You modeled for them?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then I was doing side work with clothes and stuff like that.
So, how old were you the first time you modeled?
16.
And what got you into that? What made you want to model? Or did someone find you? Or how did
Yeah, I was discovered. Everything is discovered.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
I saw you somewhere like, hey, bro.
I was driving my Mustang. I was filling up gas. I had a beautiful Mustang, 25th anniversary Mustang, red with white top, and you know, and I already tapped into ladies and all that, so I'm the shit feeling and all that, and I'm filling up gas, and this beautiful lady comes up to me at the gas station, and here you go, pretty boy, call me. Just like that, I swear to God, and turned around and left. You know, I looked at her car, this modeling agency out of, you know, here in Michigan.
Yeah.
And I believe it was the talent shop, and then I was with the I group, it was called too. Yeah, and I called her, and she's like the promoter for them, and you know, yeah. And so I went in, and she goes, you got the look that a lot of people are looking for, you know. And I go, okay, so what do I do? She goes, you got to wear this, and yeah, and I started modeling, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what made you stop modeling? Seems like it was short-lived.
It was just for a year, you know. I love being alpha. I love being manly, you know, and
Modeling's kind of
yeah, you know, wouldn't be, you know, turn this way, turn that way, you know, and yeah, it's not really a career, you know, and
it's a career, just not the one you want.
no, not a real career for me, you know, but yeah, so I did it, and you know, and I like to sweat. I like to sweat for my money, you know. I like to really be alpha, be manly, you know. So I said, you know, turn this way, look this way, Kara, shut the fuck. This ain't fucking me, bro, you know.
You're your own boss, and you don't like that.
Yeah. Now I pose a model, whichever I'm doing everything right now that I always loved, you know.
It's working out for you.
Yeah, thank God. So that's.
So have you already started designing your courses?
We are designing. We have a website, but I didn't launch it yet. It's already ready.
It's going to be different tiers of packages?
Different tiers, you know, 1-on-1, 1-on-10.
Which is going to be the most expensive, obviously.
Yeah. 1-on-1, you know, group sessions, you know. And I was telling you earlier, you know, I lived through a lot of things, you know, divorce, father died, depression, I was broke, you know. Failed businesses, you know, broke my leg in 4 spots.
All right, go ahead. You said broke your leg in 4 spots?
4 spots, yeah. And I was down, you know, and they said you need surgery and you bullshit, all this. Anyways, I broke the cast off and I went back to waitering, you know, at that time. All that happened when I was 21 years old. But I've been through a lot. You know, I quit drinking. I quit doing some crazy stuff with, you know, the rich man stuff. I did it all cold turkey. I had a lot of ladies too. You know, that lifestyle, and you shut it down one shot. You have withdrawals of everything. Just smoking, just stop smoking, you're gonna have withdrawals, and it's hard. and any drug or that lifestyle, try to change, you're gonna go through some shit. And if you meet the wrong people, and it's a sad world, bro.
Very sad.
Nobody really wants to help, especially your close ones, And so when I can come and, I lived through it, and I broke through it, so I can relate to a lot of people that are failing in life, they got caught up, everybody. So I'm not afraid to do it. When you go outside and you have a little bit of fun, you're a target for something. When you're having that kind of fun, something might happen. You're just risking that, and I got caught up with it, that lifestyle. So
what age was this when you got caught up in that lifestyle?
24, 25. Yeah.
Okay, so this was.
Yeah, but I still lived a beautiful life. But I wasn't.
No, you were on your shit. You just weren't.
I wasn't
going the direction you needed to go.
I wasn't going in the direction I wanted to go between me and God.
Okay.
It was always haunting me. The broken hearts with the ladies. And I said, this, and it started leading to, instead of one night, 2 nights, 3 nights. Started
getting bad.
It started getting bad. So if you're gonna stop it, you got to stop everything you're doing and start all over. So I started all over. Quit everything cold turkey. Yeah, I went through some withdrawals like crazy, man. I was really bad shape. Bad, I almost lost everything. As I was at 31.
Again, it would have been a second time you would have lost everything.
Yeah. So I did lose everything, 19, and then I took off at 21. And then I had my first big challenge of, hey, you're about to lose all this.
At 24, you're about to lose it all again.
No, 31.
Oh, 31.
24, I started that lifestyle.
Oh, it was 7 years you were going on.
7, 8 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still,
Fontainebleau in
Miami.
In Miami,
of course.
Yeah, I was on the grand opening, bro. I was still I was going on in a booth. Just me and a buddy that I had, a traveling buddy with me, and at the end of the day, I'll have all the celebrities, the basketball players, ladies on my booth, and partying till the next day. Yeah, I've had interest in life. And then I said, at 31, my kids started getting older, and I said, what, this is not right, and I didn't feel right with God,
To be like a good role model for kids.
Yeah. I'm not hurting anybody. I never hurt anybody. I never fucked anybody over. I never stole. I never lied. To hurt. I never used anybody's back to grow, but I was just hurting myself, and I said, what, I'm gonna clean this.
Enough is enough.
Yeah, enough is enough. So I went cold turkey and dropped that. I struggled for 2 years, and what helped me out the most is working out and staying close to God. I did my pilgrimage. I went to Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, well, yeah, and started a new phase, and it was hard. It was like almost 4 years of struggles within myself, and holding on to my business, and I locked on.
Probably hard too, because you have all these successful businesses, but in your head, you're not
stable.
You're not successful how you want to be. Yeah. You're successful financially, but mentally you're not successful how you want to be. So that beats you up, eats you apart.
And if you made your success part of that, when you stop that can go away too.
Yeah.
So and so that's why I also want to do the courses. A lot of people go through a lot, from divorces, people can lose everything, men or women, they mentally get fucked up, forever, You got people out here that nobody gives a fuck, everybody's really selfish and worry about their own selves, And some people most of the people don't wish you well. So if they see you go down, we have a saying, when the sheep goes down, the butchers all come to it,
Yeah.
So and literally that happened. So these courses that I'm going to be providing is real life experience courses that I know that's really impacting people that are really stopping their growth in life in every way, whether it's success in a relationship, just success of just well-being.
And you've been through every aspect of
every
the business
aspect,
part, the health part, the addiction part, everything. So you can literally help.
I can really help, and I didn't use no medication. I didn't use no shrinks. It was
just discipline and God.
Yeah, there's more to it, but that is that. So I can.
Wes Watson that actually has something to offer.
Huh?
You're like a Wes Watson that actually has something to offer. That's what I feel like.
But really, that's the really truth why I'm doing this. But obviously, you're gonna put time. I'm gonna be taking time from work. Time from other things to help people out. So it has a price to a certain degree, because I am stepping away. I still got to live and all that, but it's real. At least you're making money. But really, really helping people. You know, the biggest benefit is helping people.
The karma you're going to get from that in the end is going to be beautiful.
I'm not successful right now. Part of my success is because all my life I've been helping people. You know, that's why I blew up in the car wash world, because most of my employees are second and third chance employees, you know, and I give them chances, you know, and I give them a lot of chances, and I'm there with them. So I see that I can impact people, and I really can help people in positive ways, and I have a track record for it. So I said, you know what, why can't I help more people? You know, I'm living the second stage of my life. You know, I'm 45, you know, what am I gonna, I just turned 46 a week ago. But what are you gonna live? Thank you. What are you gonna live? 80, 90 years? All right, so I finished my first stage, this is my second stage, you know. At the end of the day, you're not gonna take your money, you're not gonna take your cars or the ladies, you're gonna take what you did in this world, you know. So right now, this is the goal, you know, I wanna help out as many people as I can. And, you know, and be remembered for it. That's really the biggest thing.
So what is like your kids and family and exes, and I don't know if you have brothers, sisters, whatever, what do they all think about your social media persona and what you do on social media?
My immediate family is so supportive. So supportive. But outside of, you know, cousins and uncles, I'm distant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm distant, you know. I wouldn't be successful if I wasn't distant. You know, and you have to be like that too.
Personal reasons had to stay distant.
Yeah. You know, they will stop you because they got their own world to. You know, nobody's gonna really care about you, but your really immediate family. Whether, you know, most of all is your kids, and hopefully, a lady or the ladies that are in your life
or two.
Yeah, you know, those are the real people that you really gotta focus on, and hopefully, you know, they give you a return for that. Yeah, that's that. You know.
Your kids ever like, oh man, my friends were watching you? Or
oh yeah. At first, my daughters and, you know, were a little bit cautious, and Dad, what are you doing? My friends, this, that, and now they're all bored. You know, your dad is Ali Soba. You know, yeah. Because they didn't see the ultimate picture at the beginning. You know,
at the beginning they saw you flexing, talking shit. Thinking that's what you got to do just to get out there, get those views up, and then now, like you said, courses, classes, helping people, coaching.
No, Drew, you know, ask my boy Justin. You know, my DMs are like crazy. Ali, you know, I was a waitress and now I'm the restaurant manager. I was the teller and now I'm the branch manager. Ali, I sold my house in Germany and bought a business in Germany as well. You know, I was depressed, bro. I kept watching your videos. You know, I came out. So many people I've helped out just with the videos the past 1 year that I'm doing. You know, so it's so
that's motivating. That's just watching you.
Yeah, that's money for me. That's the reward of, you know, seeing people really being impacted. You see it. I'm just being real.
And I'm sure a lot of people ask you for your courses or classes or
mentorship programs, they keep asking. Yeah,
so you have to do it now.
Yeah. They're asking, please, you know, put us underneath your wing. Tell us, hey, I need your advice. I really feel that you're genuine. My father is this. My mother is this. My ex did this to me. My brother did this to me. You know, who do you have? You know, when your real family fucked you over. You know.
No, really.
What, are you going to go to a fucking doctor? We just spoke about that.
Give you pills and fry your brain.
Yeah. You know,
so you go to Ali Sobh and he's going to get your life in order.
Yeah.
Sign up for the course.
God willing, yeah.
God willing, man. No. Well, hey, man, I'm about to wrap it up. Ali, I want to say thank you so much. You have any last words for the fans?
Love you guys, man. This is a great man, by the way. Keep watching him. You know, he's real. You know, I appreciate it, man. I have a good energy from you, man, since I met you, and you know, you're amazing.
Likewise, brother.
I appreciate it. You know.
I'll be back out here in a couple months. We'll get a part 2, man. We'll see. Once he drops his courses and his coaching, we'll get a follow-up video. All right, man. Goodfellas Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. www.trapdirectory.com. That's one of our sponsors right there. Goodfellas Podcast, episode 9. We out. Hey, bro. Fucking sick.